Hey guys, I'm Andrea Peterson, and today we're going to talk about Ardha Khadrasana, or what some of you guys know of as half moon. So the pose Ardha Khadrasana, Ardha meaning half, Khadrasana meaning glittery or shining, or translated to moon, is a pose that opens the body up and allows you to explore the lateral sides of your body. It's also a balance pose. I love half moon because although I'm not a morning person, one of my favorite times of the day when I am able to get my butt out of bed is in the morning when it feels vibrant and bright outside, but the moon is still shining. And that goes into a little bit of the philosophy and origin of what half moon actually means. So just so you know, moon is one half of the two polar energies that make up the human body, sun being the other half. So in half moon, you're exploring the concept of the moon in its halfway star of equally dark and equally light. It invites you to experience both calm, balanced energy as well as feeling of fiery force that is the sun. You learn how coming together as two opposing energies generate a power that is greater than two separate parts. You're rooting down to the earth while also lifting up into space. You may only see half of the moon, but you are aware of the fullness that is definitely there during the day and night. The moon also brings about the idea of change. But even as our moods, bodies, and life changes, and of course the wobbliness of the pose, the balance of half moon reminds us that we are firm and grounded within. Some of the things to think about in half moon is when you go into the pose is pressing down to raise up. Open from the hips and the shoulder. Elongate the spine. Lift up instead of weighting down. Keep the long raised foot flexed and straight. Stand strong on the standing leg, but do not lock it. Some modifications: you can place a block under your standing arm or use the wall for support. You can also rest your hand on your hip to help guide into the opening of the pose. Watch out if you have neck problems and do not turn your head upward. Do not practice this pose if you have low blood pressure or currently experiencing headache, insomnia, or diarrhea. Some of the fun variations include raising the top arm upwards, rotating your head to gaze upwards, as well as raising the standing arm away from the floor and balancing on only one leg. Some of the physical benefits of half moon include it helps with anxiety, backaches, fatigue, and menstrual pain and indigestion. It also strengthens abs, ankles, thighs, buttocks, and spine. It stretches the groin, hamstring, and calves, shoulders, chest, and spine. It improves your balance, of course, and coordination, and it helps you understand your body's position in space or the proprioception of where you are at. Your head is often higher than the heart, so it is a bit of a mild inversion as well as being a balance pose. Some of the energetic benefits include relieving stress. It expands your energetic bodies, relieves mental and emotional fatigue, reduces stress. It's a mild heart opener and allows for trust because, of course, it's a balance pose, so the worry of falling is always there. So in half moon, always remember when you're in that pose to really open up the heart and allow yourself to be okay with teetering, be okay with falling, because as we talked about it being the moon waxes and wanes, but ultimately the entire moon is always there. So just trust yourself when you go into half moon that regardless of what is happening on the outside, stand strong, open, spread, and allow yourself to shine and glitter forward.